Welcome to the One Ball Golf Challenge, where every shot counts, because every shot is worth cold hard cash. I've got one ball and one mission. Complete 54 straight holes, 3 rounds with the same golf ball. For every shot, I'll be adding $1 into the pot. The more shots it takes, the more I pay out. For example, if I don't complete a round, but have to take 34 shots, $34 goes into the pot. And if I do complete a round, that plus minus score gets added. Say I go 10 over, $10 gets added in. And if I lose one ball, I start the 54 holes straight from scratch while the money builds up. I think you get how it works. One ball, no mistakes, no mulligans. Let's see how far this money rolls. Make sure you subscribe to not only see how much my trash game will cost me, but after the challenge is complete, up to 3 lucky subscribers will get a chance to earn this cash. You can like and comment to increase your chances. Now, let's get into the video.
That's the fucking video.
First hole's a longer par 5, and with this wind, I can't get there anyways, and elect to play for a 3-shot hole, keeping the water and danger out of play. Just a heads up, the wind this day was brutal, and there may be some muted clips due to this. I like to go with the 5-iron just to lay up short of the bunker. Normally here when I play, I try to hit a 2-iron and I always pull it right, OB. Now this approach shot, the distance goes great, however the wind moved this to the right edge of the green. And if you haven't played here before, there are some memorable greens. This I'd say would be one of them. As you can see, the front half of the green just keep taking my ball down the hill. But great save here for par, as I always struggle here.
Thank you.
Another one of those difficult holes, especially with the wind, comes here on number 2. Despite no water or real out of bounds trouble, the OGs remember how diabolical this old green was. Good news for me was this was played on the new greens, where hole 2 and 12 got remodeled, and now they play completely different. The old green, the miss was long, and after my approach shot, you see I decided to elect on the long side, thinking that it is safe. However, looking back at it, there is a backstop that can funnel your shot to the hole, but going long like me, just keeping the ball on the green is pretty difficult.
Thanks.
Third hole, and especially with this wind, I aim down the left tree line, as left is a fine miss.
Could be really long.
However, I pulled this, but ends up just rolling past the fairway into the rough.
Sit, please sit.
The rough here saved me $11 going into the pot, but this 60 degree was a big yikes, and the only thing worse than that, well, was this shot. One of my favorite holes on this course is a daunting par 3 over water with a huge 2-tiered green. This shot finds the bunker, and from here you cannot see it on camera, but my ball was in the middle of a massive dirt clump, and this is pretty much the best I could do. However, the scores are starting to pile up now, and I am sure you are smiling at home.
Wow.
Another par 4 playing into the wind, and I cannot tell you the amount of times I have topped this ball into the water here. But happy to report, depending on how you're rooting for this, that this time was much better contact, just missing the fairway by that much. Now this approach shot was much better than I thought, and starting to bounce back here with another par. The 6th hole is a fun driving hole, however when they put the pin in the back, it can be one of the hardest locations on this course, especially with the wind. If I knew it was back there, I would have elected to play this approach shot a little bit differently, trying to get to the back part of the green, instead of safely on. Anything along this pin will roll 10 plus feet away, and all I was doing here was trying to lag it twice to walk out of here with nothing worse than a 5. So take a look at my partner's ball, as it slowly starts rolling down. I actually rolled a couple feet more.
Say.
The 7th hole here is a dogleg left, and normally a 210-yard drive can carry the bunker on the left. I piped this, and I probably got 230, if that, out of this drive. Now for the rest of this hole, you will see the effects of the wind, as it may be a sign to turn your eyes away from this hole.
Go!
The 8th hole plays directly into a right-to-left crosswind, possibly slightly into also. Thought I hit the shot perfectly, but just finds the bunker short. Elected to put my camera here behind this tree to protect it from the wind, and you only miss this lousy bunker shot. But another 2-putt, and at this point I'm just trying to get back to bogey balls. 9th is a short par 5, and this is all about positioning off the tee. Aim left of the bunker and you have about 260 yards to the water, directly downwind. A perfect tee shot was skirt by the right side bunkers, leaving you with an iron in. And all I was thinking off of this tee was, please don't go on the road again. Please don't go on the road again. And I was happy to find this ball, despite it being under a tree.
Oh! Ooh. All right, back nine. Still haven't lost my ball yet. Wind is a monster today.
10th hole is the toughest hole so far, as OB runs down the left and you can see the water all the way down the right hand side. Part of me didn't want to hit this drive so good, as it gave me a reason to lay up, but being only about 200 yards out, I had to go for it. And just look at this beautiful view in the background.
Okay. Got a birdie putt.
And the moment you've been waiting for. Every time I get a birdie, the golf gods quickly remind me who I am. Hope you enjoy the series and stay tuned to see when or if I complete it, as you may be one of the lucky 3 people to win the cash. Until then, see you in the next one.
That's the fucking video.